Thank you all for being here. Dummy, thank you for inviting me to read.
You're welcome. Thank you for showing me your dances.
Fuck filters.
Yeah.
All right. This is the first segment of a book that I am writing that is coming out of me that involves the AIDS epidemic and Mount St. Helens, and of course, like so many of us, myself and my mother. This is about 3/4 of the way through the book, and it's in 1990, and I'll just go from there. Mom taught me her AIDS poker face in the time it took to drive from Santa Monica to San Diego. Todd, our best friend, lay in his bed in a house near the beach, dying. 4 rounds of pneumocystic pneumonia were too much for his ravaged, too beautiful, no longer beautiful body. Mom said she perfected her poker face, or how to look into the eyes of someone you love who's a walking corpse and not flinch, when she visited Todd during the 3rd round. Now it was time to pass it on to me. She got me a call, that drop everything if you want to see him alive again call, from his ex that morning. We dropped everything, got in Mom's car, and headed south on the I-5 freeway to say goodbye. Ow! The little red Mazda hatchback she drove was just big enough to hold us in our gear. Mom in the driver's seat, her unwashed short brown hair still bedhead. Silvery white glints here and there catching the sun as she packed the car. The day was muggy and already wicked hot for early June, even in Southern California. No AC, we'd never needed it back in Oregon. Me in the passenger seat, my brown hair dyed Marilyn Monroe blonde, cut into a short bob. Wispy bangs glued with sweat to my forehead. I was so thankful the seats were made of cheap cloth instead of vinyl. No nuclear heat scalding exposed skin as you sat down. All of the windows rolled down 1/3 of the way, a hot breeze being better than none at all, even when it was actually thick with car stink and grit from the smog. I could feel that purple-brown layer that hung in the air, the one that made those brilliant Malibu sunsets shellac itself into my pores. Mom in a faded, pink cotton strapless sundress that showed her Oregon farmer tan and did nothing to help her not-so-young breasts defy gravity. Even small breasts are subject to the laws of nature, just not as quickly. Her upper arms, shoulders, neck, and chest a few shades lighter than her forearms and legs. The line just above her elbows and on her upper thighs separated pale from brown skin and flashed under the hem of her dress. She was a head shorter than me, with the seat pulled forward as far as it would go, and her shoeless feet just reached the gas and brake pedals. My mother loved to drive barefoot. Her calf muscles zipped a tight line, knee to ankle as she shifted. Pushed the clutch, let it out, her foot arched as if by an invisible high heel. Coconut lotion, the only scent she used, wafted over to my side of the car now and again. Her hands always at 10 and 2 on the steering wheel, and between her left index finger and thumb, she pinched the filter of a cigarette. Her big, for a small person, hands, the thick knuckles I had inherited. A squint to her hazel eyes as she brought the cigarette up to her lips and took a drag, and the smoke that never made it all the way out the little triangle window on her side was a wisp curled in my direction. It floated up my nose. I hated the pull of withdrawal in my veins. I miss it, I said. God, I want a cigarette so bad. The whiny note in my voice made me cringe. I would have killed for a smoke if it didn't make me want to retch. Mom twirled the burning cigarette tip in a circle. Good thing little bump won't wet you, she said. Mom looked at me with that look she had. Disapproval and amusement all mashed together, sparkle in her eye, but pulled tight, lips flattened, corners downturned. Nasty things these, she said as she took another drag. Bump. That's what she called the little human tadpole in my belly. She was deliriously happy when I told her I was 3 weeks late getting my period. I was only 19 and fully expected to hear her shriek and faint through the phone when I called, but she laughed, said she was ready to be a grandmother. I almost peed myself out of relief. You can know a person your whole life, and they'll still pull surprises out of their ass and shock you. Yeah, the benefits of morning sickness, I said. I didn't want to be a bitch to my mom. It was just too goddamn hot, and the heat made me feel like I'd bite my own head off. Fine, I just wish those asshole doctors would call it what it is. Sickness, period. Mom's voice rusty as she exhaled words and spoke at the same time. I didn't have much of that with you. Lucky me, she said. She looked at me, took her right hand off the steering wheel, and ran it through her short hair. I'm sure it sucks, but you're almost past that point. She was a nurse, worked for an OB/GYN in a clinic for a while, then labor and delivery at the hospital, before moving to hospice care when the AIDS epidemic blew up. She'd never talked much about what happened in the hospice wing, little hints here and there, when it got to be too much watching our friends, these young men full of hope, die in their own shit, covered in phlegm and lesions, delirious skeletons, alone. But Mom was full of all sorts of advice when she heard the baby. Her hazel squint turned from the road ahead to me again. When your stomach settles, baby, we need to talk about Todd. Thank you.